To gain access to Artio, Spindle, and Calvarion, you need the medium Wildy Diary. So that is a minimum requirement, but it's preferred that you get the hard diary, because if you don't have the hard diary, to teleport away from PKers, you have to wait 3 ticks. So having the hard diary done will remove the 3 tick delay, and that you can teleport immediately. Artio is primarily killed for its Voidwaker hilt, but it does have other drops, especially if you need a dragon pickaxe. It does drop cannonballs, drops uncut gems, logs, mahogany logs, etc. Before going into the wilderness, I like to set my piles into 5 different piles. 2 piles are the stuff before the bear grind. The 3rd pile is my gear for Artio. The 4th are the drops from Artio. And then the 5th pile is the miscellaneous pile. I reset these piles every 45 minutes. Definitely set 2 timers, so you don't wipe and lose your stuff. There are 3 plugins that I would recommend. The Dude Ores My Stuff, so you have an in-game death pile timer, but always set a 2nd timer just in case Runelite messes up. The Opponent Information, which shows HP percentage, so you know when to refreeze, because the bear unfreezes at certain percentages. And then the Wilderness Player Alarm. This just flashes your screen whenever there's a PKer or someone else like on your screen, so you know when to teleport away. How I get to Artio is I like to do the Cara Landry teleport or the Graveyard of Shadows teleport portal inside my house, and then run west to Hunter's End. I wouldn't recommend going to Ferox and running north, just because people will see that you're going to go do bear. There are 2 ways to get supplies for Artio or for any wilderness content. One is LMS, but if you're like me and hate LMS, there is a 2nd way, but you could buy noted restores, noted random raids, and stuff like that with LMS points. Another way to get supplies for Artio is through zombie pirates. They drop a bunch of noted bladed supplies, and if you do like a half hour to 45 minutes, you are going to be set on supplies for a while. This is what I wear for zombie pirates. It's very budget, very cheap. I also have a cannon with cannonballs because the Voidwaker bosses do drop cannonballs, and zombie pirates also drop cannonballs as well, so sometimes you do profit cannonballs or you use very few. To get there, I just like to go to Dig Site Pendant and go north. This is the loot that I got from half hour of zombie pirates. It's pretty decent. I also got like 10 pirate zombie lockers as well for the chance for the anchoring scroll. So would definitely recommend doing this. I would also recommend having an ult sit outside the cave so you know when there's PKers outside the cave so that you can teleport away. I would also recommend that you type render self into the chat to get rid of your character. This is my range setup for Artio. You don't really need the Crystal Helm or the Ancient Staff. I just like to do it just in case of PKers, but all you really need is the Mystic Top for like a freeze switch. I also like to bring Crystal Dust along with me as well, because Artio drops ranging potions, so I would like to turn those potions into Divine Potions just to increase my DPS the entire time. This is my cheap mage setup. This is for, you know, if you want like a chill hour. It's more expensive and it's less kills per hour than ranging. But if you just want to AFK get some KC, this is the method for you. I would typically bring like 500 to 1k casts of either Ice Barrage or Ice Blitz, and that typically lasted me a while. When you see Artio crouch down like this and shoot like an air blast towards you, switch to Protect from Magic. If you do not switch to Protect from Magic, it will knock you back and do a shit ton of damage. First things first, when you enter the cave, immediately equip your Mystic Top and freeze Artio, and then equip your bow and Black Deadeye Top and start attacking him. If you're using Ice Barrage, you can hit Artio 7 times with your bow, and then you can just go for the refreeze and it should freeze it again. If you're using Ice Blitz, it should be 5 attacks. Also watch out for his magic attack, because that could also stun you and do a shit ton of damage if you're up against the wall. At 66% and 33%, it will unfreeze itself no matter how long you have left. So basically, you have to wait until his roar and animation is done and then refreeze. In this clip, I froze him while he was doing the animation, so it didn't refreeze, so that's why I got fucked up. You can get rid of traps by standing next to it with your run on and then clicking the tile next to it. You'll run over it without getting stuck, and it'll get rid of the trap.